know how you go from booth to booth to booth to booth trying to get educated on whatever it is that you're curious about? We thought the best thing we could possibly do is get together 4 of Toronto's best contractors. They're all very highly ranked on homestars.com. Homestars.com is a very cool service. It's free. You review the work that your contractors have done on your home, and you read other people's reviews of the contractors that you're thinking of using. Instead of hiring the wrong guy and then feeling terrible about it, you hire the right guy from the start. These guys get insanely high rankings. You can ask whatever you want. They're here for you. Massimo is with Executive Touch Painters and Renovations, and these guys do lots of different things. So there's just a little hint from their website: interior, exterior painting, all kinds of different stuff. That's a tricky painting job, I know, because I've done that kind of painting. It's there's a lot of masking tape goes into a job, wouldn't you say, Massimo?
Actually, no masking tape at all.
No?
No.
How come?
Because I guess we're good at what we do.
Okay, fine. Moving right along. They'll do little stuff like single windows if you don't want to get up on a 30-foot ladder. They do also bigger jobs.
Oh, yeah.
That house must have been like 8,000 square feet.
That's a 9,500 square feet out in Thornhill.
Good heavens. Well, I hope they put an addition on, because that's just not enough room to live in. And then they also do deck refinishing, a lot of that sort of thing. And you do some faux surfaces.
Full finishes.
Faux finishes. That's something called jewel stone. Can you tell us a bit about that?
It comes in a 50-pound bag. It's white, and it's mixed with 50% water and 50% of a glue substance that we call it milk. It's all stirred up in a pail with a drill. And it's hand laid. So you get down on your hands and knees and you lay it over existing concrete, your walkways, porches, side walkways, side of your house, backyard porch concrete. It could be done even in your garage if you like, and inside too as well, over a solid sound subfloor.
Hey, Massimo, would that work? You know how people are, a lot of people are putting special surfaces down in their garage, like epoxy and stuff like that. Would that be comparable?
That's correct. It's over concrete.
Okay, cool. That's good to know. You're a general contractor, too.
That's correct. We do kitchen, baths, basements, all that.
I have curved windows, and they need painting on the outside, but I just don't want to have to paint it all the time. Okay. And I was thinking of replacing it with that metal stuff. I don't know what it's called.
Aluminum.
Aluminum, okay. And I was wondering about your opinion about that, and whether I also have a really nice door. But it would take away the texture and the detailing in the door, right, if you do that?
That's correct, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So just your opinion about that.
It's a quick fix for someone who doesn't want to keep repainting. It's aesthetic. It's not that nice looking.
Oh, okay. All right.
You know, if you have a nice wood brick mold or...
I have a stucco house.
Yeah, so...
But these windows are beautiful, so...
How old is the house?
Actually, it's 1867, but it was refinished.
That's stucco.
So, yeah.
It's been finished with
2002. He completely gutted it, and
it's
completely
done
finished
with the
it.
new stucco system today?
Yes.
So what you're advising is not to clad them in aluminum or replace them, but to paint, repair, and repaint?
How often would you have to paint them in a normal Canadian winter summer thing?
If they're prepped properly, meaning prep is not just scrape, it's actually stripping all the paint off where it's peeling.
Okay.
That's the real way of doing it.
Like
right.
with a heat gun, or?
Not only with a heat gun. I've heard bad experience with heat guns. That house has been caught on fire with it. So
I won't do that.
Heat gun, but just chemicals, paint strippers.
Okay.
Take off layers and layers of paint. Get it done right to the sound wood. Any rotten wood we would replace. Mm-hmm. Caulk, prime, sand, and give yourself a nice 2 coats of finished paint, and you should have no problems for 5 years.
Okay. All right. I was just wondering about that. That was my question.
Thank you.
If you go on the site, we do have an exterior page, and you'll see befores, middles, and afters.
Oh, great.
And exactly what we do
and the site was?
etpainting.com.
etpainting.com. Okay, thank you.
We had a leak in our basement last year, and it's now been repaired, but we've got like a white film created on the inside of the block.
You're talking about on this inside of the cinder block?
Yes, that's right.
The technical term is efflorescence.
Have you ever heard of TSP?
CSP?
TSP?
Trisodium phosphate.
That's correct.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's
And how do you use it? Is it
Just-
toxic?
You wouldn't want to drink it.
no, but just the rubber gloves, and if you want to wear a little mask, and just wash it down.
Wash it down.
Put it with water, stir it, and.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
I have white kitchen tiles. They are in very good shape, everything, but it's so hard to maintain. Is it advisable to put another tiles on top?
If you leave your existing ceramic floor and you go over with another floor, remember you raise your floor. So where your tile meets your nosing on your stairs, it's going to be higher. Where the tile goes in your dining room or living room or family room or your hallway, it's higher. One day, when you lay your new tiles, you're going to butt up to your kitchen.
Yeah, that's
And the
the
kick
problem.
plate.
You want to remove your
Yeah.
kitchen?
Yeah.
You're going to have to remove all
Yeah,
your
it
double
has-
tile, all your kitchen.
Yeah, it
so
has lots of opening from
so
there.
as
it won't
as
affect
as
people.
European myself, born Canadian, do it right. Take off your tiles.
Take off.
Thank you.
No problem.
It goes okay. Like it's you just end up with like a shovely thing, just wailing on them. It does. The demo is fairly quick.
Actually,
Not
if it's
always.
scratch coated in mortar,
Yeah,
I've done it, and you want blisters, and
No, I know.
it's not.
Massimo, one of my sons is redoing his basement. He's finishing it.
Okay.
He is a musician and has a lot of expensive recording equipment. One of the rooms that he's putting in it is a studio for producing his music work. Is there anything between that ultra expensive soundproof drywall and the conventional drywall that he could use as a sound dampening product?
There's actually sound barrier insulation. Yeah.
Insulation.
Yeah.
Okay.
People actually do put between floors, say from your basement to your main floor, between your joists.
Right.
Soundproof it so you don't hear obviously someone walking
Yeah.
in.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's exactly.
And if he were to double wall it, then he could, if he's using insulation, he could stagger the joists and weave it through, couldn't he? So
That's
that you
correct.
don't get a transference.
That's
in-
correct.
Because that was
Transfer sound.
the transfer in the wood was one of his main concerns.
Yep.
But weaving that through would work. Thank you.
And he should do the ceiling too as well.
Yes, he'll do that. He's aware of the ceiling, but it's the and the floor he's using a rubber compound.
Perfect.
So, thank
Great.
you.
You're welcome.
I've got a fireplace that's 35 years old, red brick, and I'm trying to minimize the impact of this large fireplace. So I'm looking at two options. One is to paint it. And the second option is to perhaps put a facing on the brick.
You could jewel stone your fireplace. It's been done many times.
Well, that's one of the things that I said
you
look
could,
at.
You
Yeah.
could stucco your fireplace.
Yes.
There's a lot of things you could do.
Okay.
Paint would be just acrylic brick primer and just paint.
Okay. Thank you.
I got a rug in my basement, and I want to rip it out. And I've been looking at cork flooring. What's that like in the basement to put that down?
We use the outside foundation system. That plastic strapping that they put around. We put that on the floor. We tape the edges. We put 5/8 plywood on top. Hold the four corners with staples that they staple trusses together, right? And then you put your underlayment. Then you can put your cork floor.
So
It's
as
a
long as you've
cheaper-
got that, the waterproof barrier.
Yeah,
That's a brilliant solution. You thought of that yourself, didn't you?
That comes from painting, folks.
That is a brilliant solution.
It's actually very more affordable. It's more work rather than bringing in 2x2 squares. You're bringing in 4x8 sheets, plywood, and so on and so on.
But your
No.
floor will never heave on you.
No.
It's great. That's brilliant.
I've been considering repainting the old paneling that's all around our family room. I wonder if you can give me some hints on that. Is that a difficult job to do? Or
It's not a difficult job, no. You will see all the lines going up and down.
is that a problem when it's finished?
No, as long as you like the look.